Monday is MLK Day, a time to celebrate the life and achievements of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And joining us in studio to talk more about Dr. King's legacy is Dr. Howard Robinson from Alabama State University. And Dr. Robinson, Montgomery is the birthplace of the civil rights movement. The church where Dr. King preached is just right across the street from this building. There is so much history involving Dr. King right here in the capital city of Alabama.
Oh, yes. I was thinking about on the way here, when you look at the Montgomery bus boycott, and the organization created to spearhead the boycott, the Montgomery Improvement Association, it had a board of directors of 60 members. And so this was a community that provided really wholesale leadership during this sort of critical period in an American experience. The
words and lessons of Dr. King can still be used today.
Oh, yes, certainly. And with the advent of technology, you could tune in and type in Martin Luther King's name and listen to some of his sermons and really understand why he was revered and so special and effective, his oratorical skills. But one of the things that we're doing at Alabama State is celebrating, and we do that really annually. We celebrate the birth of Martin Luther King. And we're doing that through the National Center for the Study of Civil Rights and African American Culture, having a program. This one is going to be aired tomorrow on the 12th, leading up to King's holiday or King's birthday, but with the theme Martin Luther King Jr. and the man and his time. And we're having one of the pastors who sort of is in the tradition of those erudite, educated, learned pastors who when they talk, they sort of draw you in with the pictures they paint with their words. And so he's going to be the keynote speaker.
When you listen to his words today, they are still powerful. They still motivate.
They do. It's sometimes, I do some public speaking, but I listen to King and I say, boy, he's just so masterful and such a command of the language and paints such a vivid picture with his mind and with his words. And so I think that his speeches and his message will never be old.
He definitely had a gift, and we know a lot of progress was made thanks to Dr. King. There's still a lot of division in this country. What still needs to be done?
Well, I think that one of the reasons I think it's important for us to look back and celebrate not only the larger civil rights movement, but also the specific contributions of a King, is to listen to his message and to see how elements of that message still resonate for us today. I was listening to one of the speeches King gave in Philadelphia. He was talking to young people, and he was talking about a blueprint for life. Like, what is your blueprint? And he talked about the elements that you should bring to your life's blueprint. And he talked about humility and love and purpose. And so some of those ideas, I think, resonate with us today.
We know Monday, MLK Day, is a day off work, a day out of school for a lot of people, and that's all it will be. But how would you encourage us to mark that day?
Doing exactly what I talked about. Take time. It's very easy. Google Martin Luther King's speeches. Listen to his speeches. Think about how you could impact your own community. What ways can you have an impact and touch the lives of people around you and make your community more hospitable, make life for your neighbors and yourself more enjoyable. And so I think one of the things that we should draw from the holiday is the power that we have, each individual in themselves, the power that we have to change lives and to impact the future.
We all have that power to make a difference and to change a life. It can just be one life. It doesn't have to be on a large scale. It can be on a small scale. Give us the details again about what Alabama State University is doing to honor Dr. King.
So we're having a program. It's going to start to stream tomorrow on the National Center for the Study of Civil Rights and African American Culture, its website. You could look at that on Facebook at Civil Rights Center, or you could look at it on YouTube, the National Civil Rights Center at ASU. And so either one of those outlets or access points will provide you with the ability to see this really captivating program. I listened to Reverend Richard Wills, who again was a pastor of the Dexter Avenue Church, and he is in the Kingian tradition. And so I was really mesmerized by his speech, and I think your audience will be too.
Thank you so much for joining us here on Alabama Live. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.